Hello, Soul Tribers. Welcome back. I pray you're doing well. Sending you the purest of love and light. God is for us. Who can be against us? We're blessed, we're safe, we're anchored, and we are heavily, heavily protected. So, if it's your first time, I welcome you, returning Soul Tribers, new Soul Tribers. I pray you're doing well wherever you are in your corner of the world. I'm hearing peace be still, peace be still. Also, I am the author of two books, Godfidence, this one back here, Godfidence, a spiritual roadmap, how to overcome and overachieve, and also the workbook to this, Godfidence, courage to heal, power to rise. So these books are very helpful with your healing journey, overcoming obstacles and challenges, whether it's a life that was lifing or it's just a part of it was a part of your destiny. But it will encourage you, empower you. Also, if you are dealing with a lot of generational issues, things from childhood, it will help you to basically take a microscope and look at your life. And it's kind of like looking at your own family tree, your own history, your own past, the things that you have dealt with, and maybe these are the things that are hindering you or preventing you, that we need to heal, release, forgive, a lot of betrayals and things like that. This book will definitely help you with that. So it's on Amazon. It's also in the description below on my website, also in the ebook version. So whatever your budget is, it definitely will work for you. So thank you. And again, I appreciate and I'm so grateful for those who have already patronized, you've already supported. May God continue to richly bless and keep you. See, the thing is that the way that people treat us is none of our business. But our healing, it is our responsibility. Our healing, it is our responsibility. And this is what it's all about, okay? So let's get right into it, Soul Tribers. So the cards that came out, 0808. So you may be seeing the number 8, number 88, maybe even seeing 888. It talks about swift action, wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, auspicious outcomes. It says you will enter a time of expansion. So begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve, or, and again, you just never know. Again, it's like sometimes we're caught up in what we're doing. And you may think, or we may think sometimes, oh, nobody's seen, but just know that God sees you. And whomever it is, God is bringing the people or the right persons along your path who will see what you're doing. Because especially when you're doing something from the heart, this is not about faking it to make it anymore. You can be authentic and still achieve it. That's the fallacy. That's the trend that basically I am against. You don't have to fake it to make it. You can be authentic, you can be real and still get it. So for a lot of you, some of you, you could be seeing this number, and that is confirmation for you as well to take action. See, where there were a lot of basically stumbling blocks and obstacles, because for a long time life was life in, or the enemy or whomever your ops, people were very excited it was working, but not anymore. The blockages are removed, the dark clouds are lifted. Again, it doesn't mean that the haters are going to stop hating, okay? But we can't allow them or that to stop us from moving forward. And I know for a lot of you, a lot of us, it's kind of like you've been in this place where Again, I'm just reminded by the song by Bob Marley, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. And when you have either been in or around people who have you doubt yourself, or because of all the things that's happened to you, you kind of feel traumatized, It's like it's free, the coast is clear, but it's like, really, can I go? I can go. I can. And it's time to get out of that. It's like break that cycle. Because for a lot of you, a lot of us, that is where you, again, I see it clear and very clear what has been going on. But just know that the coast is clear. The coast is clear. The coast is clear. It's like the battle has been won. The coast is clear. Your enemies, it's like I was hearing this is basically for those of us who have had oppositions in our life. It's like they are displaced. Your enemies are displaced at this time. They're feeling like a fish out of water. Their time is up. That is what I'm hearing. Their time is up. So you could be seeing also 23, endless cycles. This is what you're coming into, a season of endless blessings, endless abundance. This is what I'm talking about. 23 is kind of like 5, it's like that change, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances and patterns. So, whatever it is, just know that things are ending in your life. For those of you who you may have some truth, some residue there that you need to accept and get it cleared out of your system. Because until you get tired and sick and tired of it, then it will take over your life. This is what I'm saying. It's like you have to make a change, and then the world and everything around you will follow. So again, it's breaking out of whatever it is, the cycle that's been going on in your life. This is the time. It's like it's your time now. It's our time now, soul tribers. Like it or not, it is our time now. It is our time. It's go time. Look, 666. Reflected love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, self-love. So for a lot of you, this is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut, in your intuition. Trust your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. And again, I still believe the Bible, everything that it says, and you know 666. So whatever it is, even if it's the sense where there was any attachment to the enemy or the devil, the mark of the beast, as talked in the Bible about this number as well, just know that this is nothing. It's kind of like whatever the bondages are, the control issues, whatever it is, chained to whatever. It's like, again, freeing yourself, looking yourself in the mirror, shifting your mindset. Sometimes the only thing that is holding us back, it is us. So it's time to reevaluate your identity, who you are and whose you are. Shift. And this, and I didn't even see this card. Again, going back to the quote by Bob Marley, none but ourselves can free our minds. So because you've been in that state for a long time, and a lot of people and the enemy loves to keep us in fear. But we know that God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. That is not our portion. That is not our portion. We have the power. This is what I'm saying. Shifting the way you think, the way you see life. Some of you could be seeing number 1010 as well. It's up to you. So whatever the decisions is or are in your life right now, it's up to you. It's up to us. It's kind of like I'm saying to you, the coast is clear. The blockages are removed. You have to receive it. You have to believe that. You have to know that in your hearts of hearts, and not allow your situations or anything to have you crippled in your mind, okay? So great shift. Again, a lot of shift. 11 or 22. So you could be seeing this number too. 1122 talks about personal growth, spiritual development. This is the month also about spiritual growth and development as well, and manifesting your goals, oneness, connection, and completion. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. And sometimes we don't do that enough. We don't stop to smell the roses. Soul Tribers is like on to the next. And every time that you do something that you thought you couldn't do, or that voice said you weren't able to or couldn't, and we do it, we need to applaud ourselves. We need to, it's like, look at God, look at what we did. Look at what we accomplished. We're just focused a lot of the times on the destination from A, book to B. We're not enjoying the journey. And this is what it's all about. Embracing every day, one foot in front of the other. It's a great day. And then it says, so focus on the positive changes that's occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and allow yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. Set your intentions straight. Again, it's like the coast is clear. The ball is in your court right now. It's kind of like whatever it is, you can have whatever you like. This is what God is saying. There's a great shift. So make sure that whatever you're thinking, it's positive thoughts. Again, take every thought captive. Anything that's coming in, because again, it's like, the negativity, fear is always stopping at the door, but we don't have to entertain it. We don't have to entertain them. See, it's like learning to alchemize, learning to transmute the negative energies. It's kind of like how sometimes people send even the worst of people in your life, and they end up falling in love with you. They can't help it. They can't help it. It's just who you are. So whatever it is, just know that there is more with you than they have with them. You have God with you. And very soon, whatever it is that they send to torment you, it's like, no, it's like a pet. It's like a pet. You tame that. You laugh at that. Even if one time it sends shivers down your spine, it's like no more. So you come face to face with the things that you need to deal with, the things that we need to change. Because there's a great shift that is happening. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. I can't make it up. It's like the stars are aligned. Some of you could be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. It's, spiritual guides, progress, justice, structure, systems, process, conditioning, and rules. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. Just know that you have your spiritual team. They're on the other side, and they have our backs. And they want you to make sure that you're doing your best. You're trying your best. So whatever it is, Wherever you are in your life, even if you're grieving about a loved one, you miss somebody, they are no longer with you. What's the best way to honor their memory? Is to make sure that we're not holding back. It's to make sure that we're not settling. It's to make sure that our life counts. Because at some point, we're going to transition too. So it's like live your best life. So on the other side, your spiritual team, they're cheering for you too. They want you to succeed. You will succeed if you put your mind to this. Whatever it is that's coming up, you will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into place. Everything will fall into place for you. One, two, three. The stars are aligned. I mean, like I said before, the coast is clear. When I pre-shuffled the other deck in preparation for this message, the card came out snake. It says shed your old skin, shed old skin. And this is the year of 9. This is also the year of transformation as well and release. So there are positive sides to snake, and we will see what else is in store. But for a lot of you, it's shedding the way of thinking, it's shedding a mindset. In order for the snake to get into that new skin, it has to shed the old. And we need to realize that in order for us, if we want the new, but we don't want to change. You see what's happening? The seasons are changing. Time change, the year change, our age change. But our mindset, and a lot of it is the things that we were told or taught earlier in life. It's kind of like the bad things. If you notice, even with a child, you don't have to teach them to do bad things. But you have to break that by telling them, say thank you, say hello, say please. So for a lot of you, a lot of us, it's breaking what we were told in the past. You can't. Nobody in the family ever did that before. And a lot of it's their opinions. It's not you, it's not us. People were talking to us and giving us a lot of advice out of their own fears, their own lack, their own impoverished mindset, their limitations. That's not yours. And for whatever reason or reasons, those are embedded inside of us. And it's time, it's like, I believe the biggest battle is the one that's in the mind. And this is why the enemy is after our mind. Sees like the air gate. We have to protect that again. Take every thought captive. You don't have to let everything in, whether it's you speaking, the devil speaking, or the enemy using somebody to speak negativity. You can say, I bind that up. I don't receive it. Don't allow those thoughts to take your root in your mind. Back in the days in the room with the Roman soldiers, the helmet, they have the flap over their ears to block out the noise. You have to block out the noise, and a lot of it is doing a lot of, and this is why positive affirmations, it helps. The way that you speak to yourself in a kinder, gentler way. You know, the way that we talk to people, the way we encourage others is the way that we need to love in and on ourselves. The way that we can say to somebody, you got this, go for it. It's sometimes speaking to ourselves. The enemy doesn't like that. The power of life and death is in the tongue. Speak life so you and your generations to come, they will live. Shedding that old skin in order to step into the new. And this is the month of, it's like, think about it, been pregnant for 9 months. It's like bringing to life. As I said, this is all in earlier. This is the month of spiritual growth, more spiritual awareness. There's a shift. We're getting ready for a new season. We are like in the transition. We are in the middle, releasing, letting go. 9 is about endings to what no longer serves us. And it is for a lot of you, a lot of us, we don't have to worry about them the chitter chatters anymore. What we need to do now is focus on our own self in breaking, shifting the narrative, the lies that we were told, shifting that, replacing those bad things or thoughts, the I can't with the I can, I am. We need to work on those things, soul tribers. And it says here, shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So a lot of you have gifts, talents, and abilities that needs to be unveiled. It's like it was hidden. For a lot of you, God covered these gifts because a lot of people were doing what they were doing. People were trying to beat us to it. And for their own lessons as well, and we've learned our lessons too. They probably saw a little glimpse of it. And this is why they went really hard. But for a lot of you right now, you are in this shapeshifter mode. It's like for a while you were doing one thing and people thought that, okay, this is who you are. And it's like you're stepping into something else and like, oh, what are you? What do you do? For a lot of you, and seeing, look at him. It's like, look, we have the eagle. He looks like a lion. We see different things. I think there's even a snake here too. It's like you're so many things. You are so many things. You have so many gifts for a lot of you, a lot of us, so many talents and abilities that you have. And for a long time, and like I said, with this, 666 and thinking about, it's like, even looking at it from the Bible perspective, if this was, say, the mark of the beast, the devil, for a lot of you, a lot of us, it's like you're in a place where for a lot of you, you weren't able to shine. It's like you have these gifts, it's like jack of all trade and master of none. Because you could have had a lot of a lot of people in your life who were controlling you. You could have, I'm seeing so many things. And like I said, I know there are a lot of people who watch my channel who are not here for my highest good as well. And there are many things that I see that it's kind of like I don't want to give the enemy or enemies any ideas. But all I'm saying is that you are no longer in that place. Don't be afraid to shine. Whatever your gifts, your talents are, I don't care. If you have a 9 to 5, you have a channel, you bake cookies, you make jewelry. Just do everything. Live full, die empty. Live full, die empty. Soar. Do not settle for less. Do not settle for crumbs. You are too gifted. You are too talented. It's like you can always pivot. It's like you can't go wrong. You can always pivot. Whatever your hobbies, your goals are, your creative side. Some days you may feel like you want to bake. You may not even love to bake. You may not love to cook. You may not love to do crochet. But it's like because a lot of these generational curses and these things are broken. For a lot of you, you're getting the feel of the, even your palate. You feel like you want to eat something different. These are things even from your generation that persons in your bloodline love to do, or they may have loved to eat or participate in. Again, I'm not talking about anything toxic here. But it's like explore. It's time to step out of your comfort zone. And here we have, it says broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. And like I said before, peace be still for all of you soul tribers. Embrace the energy of peace. It is like what I'm seeing here, and the 1, 2, 3, 4. the stars are aligned for you. And it's like 11:22. It's like you're getting double for your trouble. There's a great shift. You don't have to be in the fighting mode anymore. In the, be this defensive again, learning and knowing. And I'm not saying you let your guards down and everybody's out there. Absolutely not. New levels, new devils. But you have learned so many lessons now that even spiritually, knowing that you have your spiritual army, your team that's behind you, you know that God is fighting for you. You don't have to fight your battles anymore. You don't have to tit for tat. You don't have to stoop to people's level. Again, it's also you having this, like the book, this Godfidence. It's God and you, God and your confidence. You are co-creating with God. If God is for us, who can be against us? And is looking back over your life and seeing how far you've come and realizing, yes, the battle is really not mine, it belongs to God. This battle that you were in, this spiritual warfare, it wasn't about you. Yet the lessons you receive it, the wisdom, but this was bigger than you. It's bigger than us. And it's just the way it is for a lot of you. And we have here ear guardian. So when I see ear guardian, again, it could be, it says shift your perception, the sword, the way you communicate, the way you speak to yourself, breaking the deck, the way you see yourself, the way you speak to yourself. Be kinder to you, be gentle to you. I mean, think about it. If a stranger spilled something, you would say, "Oh, don't worry about it. I got it." But then when you spill something, what? You're so mad with yourself. Oh, this, that, da, da, da. But it's like, speak to yourself like that. Hold yourself gently. That is all a part of our healing as well. We don't have to, we can take it easy now. Take it easy now. Let's take it easy. And then on the other side it says you're a traveler, move in a new direction. Yeah, so it's like you don't resonate with the past anymore. I'm seeing like the Six of Swords moving on to calmer water with this peace card here. You've learned your lessons and now it's time to move on. Learn your lessons now with your blessings. You're moving on to calmer water. Again, protecting your thoughts with this ear guardian is like, I'm seeing this. Look, it's like the headpiece, protect your crown. And it's like even seeing the part that covers the ear. Like I said, we have to be intentional about what we're listening to, who we're listening to, what we're entertaining, the thoughts that are coming inside, because the enemy cannot read our mind, but it can send thoughts in our head, in our ear gate, and we need to be careful of that. We need to be careful of what we're entertaining. Take every thought captive. Like, nope, I don't receive it. I don't receive it. Even if somebody is saying something to you and you don't want to, speak it out loud, you can speak it inside while whatever you're sharing your ideas, and you're telling somebody something and they're telling you something negative. Right there, you just start, I rebuke that. I don't receive that. I bind that up in the name of Jesus. You have the power to do that. You have the power to do that. So let us start out, as we're embarking very soon, into uh our own festivity, our own Scorpio season. By the time we get there, let us already be ready. It's like not get there and no, 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 no. We are on it. We're on it. We're on it. So for a lot of you, I don't know. The snake could also be persons in your life, with the Five of Wands. And again, you could have dealt with a lot of snakes when it came to whatever it is that you need to do in your life, creating wealth, your strength. When it comes to love, affection, and commitment, you could have dealt with some snakes in your life. I'm seeing this Five of Wands here, and that could have had you in a place where you were in the Nine of Wands, sleepless nights, stress, anxiety, having, a lot of fears. There could have been a lot of oppositions, a lot of attacks, a lot of stress and burdens here that you were under, feeling overwhelmed. And this is what I'm saying. That's the past. That's the past. Now the coast is clear. You're not in that place anymore. Seven of Wands. See, you had to, for a lot of you, stand up for yourself. Even if it was in the workplace, you had to say, no, enough. My plate is full. I have enough. I need to catch up on my work. I can't take on anybody else. I cannot do any more overtime. Again, Seven of Wands, you're protected. You had to stand your ground. You had a lot of people, persons, Seven of Wands. I mean, these are a lot of wands. We have Five of Wands, Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands. So for a lot of you, and this could have been coming from a King of Swords as well. And it says Hierophant group, so a lot of people, King of Coins, so Hangman. But again, you have justice and judgment is on your side for people who wanted to win at all costs, and the Sun is here to give the confirmation. Again, I'm trying not to dwell on that aspect of it, but it came out. So again, for some of you, somebody may need the clarification as to the snake or the snakes you had in your life. For a lot of you, it could have even been Ten of Cups, your own families, our own families as well. But again, for a lot of you, what you're getting ready to go into with this swift action, when it comes to you creating your wealth, whatever is for you, it's going to bring you your Ten of Cups, your happiness. It's like your family. So even if you had families who were coming up against you, God, whatever this shift is, shedding the dead skin, you're done with them. You've learned the lessons. The chain's been broken. They have no control over you. No control. The ball is in your court now. So it's time to boss up. It's time to boss up for a lot of you. And like I said, where you had people in your family, there could have even been a male or father figure who wanted to have power over you, to bring a Ten of Swords and ending to you. Again, persons could have really wanted you to be in this place of lack, of stagnancy. But that's not your portion anymore. Again, for a lot of you, it was a lot of people in the background. Again, it's the past. For a lot of you, it's shedding the past, so letting go of the past. Some of you, if it's even a father figure you had to let go of, or a male in your family. But for a lot of you, it's shedding the past. Snake, shed old skin. And the old skin could be the people that you're familiar with. For some of you, there was a Queen of Wands, very jealous, very envious of you as well. That's what, it's like those people are under judgment right now. They're under judgment. The Moon. So for a lot of you, it's again, trust in your intuition, transform and unveil your gifts. So again, for a lot of you, there are many things that, like I said before, it's been hidden. It's been cloaked. Because the Moon also is about spiritual, what happens in the spiritual realm. And it's like for a long time, anybody, and again, this is all under the sixes, like I said, I believe the Bible wholeheartedly. And even if it was the mark of the beast, even if it was the devil and its entities who wanted or they were doing things under the moon. It's like God hid you. And now it's time for you to be seen. You know, the moon with the Hierophant, again, for a lot of you, you could have been dealing with a cult. But for a lot of you, some of you, your gifts. So I'm not just focusing on the enemies and what they're doing, but again, you're a shapeshifter here. So whatever it is with the moon that people were doing, how you gonna do magic on a magician? You're a shapeshifter as well. You understand? And it's like for a lot of you, this is going to put you in this position as a guru, as a leader. You have learned so many lessons from your past that this is almost as if the fight that you were, the battle that you were placed into by default, your spiritual wisdom, it has grown. It has grown. So this is what I'm saying is like whatever people send to you, you are able to transmute that and it end up working out for you. It's almost as if you stumble into something. You stumble into something, Soul Tribers. Yeah, Queen of Cups, I'm talking to you. Yeah, wherever persons wanted you to be stuck at a crossroad, again, for a lot of you, that's where you had to trust your intuition. This is what, basically started you to really see. You're able to see in the spiritual realm. Because when you're stuck and trapped at that place, and it's like people try to confuse you, then you have to go within. That's where your spiritual eye or your spiritual eyes got open. You got awakened to your gifts and your talents. And this is where now you need to embark on that. Unveil your gifts. Unveil your gifts. You don't need to hide them anymore. Unveil your talents. You're not tethered to any form of manipulative energy. You're not under any spiritual warfare anymore. That is broken. That is broken. And again, it starts in your mind. Like I said, it doesn't mean that people are still not going to try in the background, but like it says here, we are embracing the energy of peace. And with the energy of peace, the Page of Cups is like, get ready for good gestures, peace offering. For a long time, whatever it is that the enemy or your enemies have sent or they were doing in the background, whatever the spiritual warfare that you were going through consisted of, oh my goodness. It's like, basically, let me just say, now the wheel is turning in your favor. Because for a lot of you, whatever it is, the broken arrow, the weapons may form, but they won't prosper. And the weapons did not prosper. And so, whatever the picture that persons wanted to place over your life, or they want you not to have people be kind to you, generous, for you to get favor, to be seen in a good light, that arrow, it's broken. That spell is broken. Forever and ever. Amen. It's broken. And it's like now you're feeling yourself. Be careful again of persons coming back to apologize because they're only sorry because they weren't able to break you. But you're going to be able to laugh again. The innocent, the freshness, feel more like yourself now. Because there's a great shift. There is a great shift. Six of Swords. Move on to calmer water. You're moving away from what no longer serves you. And I mentioned that earlier as well. Moving on to calmer water. Peace, be still. Now you're going to have peace in your home, in your life, in every areas of your life. You're going to have peace. You can have it all. You will have it all. King of coins, bossing up, be a leader, everything on the up and up for you, your stability. This is what persons were working in the background to block and stop for a lot of you when it comes to your success and what's supposed to happen in your life. Seven of Wands, again, you're protected from any illusions, any false lovers. The Ace of Wands, passionate new creative beginnings, is like, and anything that's coming towards you that's not yours. For a lot of you, now to walk away. Eight of Cups, and go into healing here. It's like you don't have to entertain anything or anyone because you have walked through the valley of the shadow of death and you fear no evil. Why? Because God is with you. So now you know where your help comes from. You know who is sourcing you. This is the shift. This is the shift. And again, it happened for our good. In the past, it probably didn't feel like it, but now you can see it. For a lot of you, whatever, this Ten of Cups, you could have been in a relationship with somebody, lovers with the snake there. Again, you had to let go off of them because this person or these people, they could have been watching you. Maybe they are watching you, watching your money, your legacy, what you're building. But with the four of swords, they're gonna have to lay to rest. There is nothing that they can do about it because a lot of you with the broom, you're cleaning house with shedding that snake, shedding the old skin. You're getting rid of, this is what I'm saying, you're preparing already. Or you need to get into that place where you are doing the work now so that by the time it's your season, it's already done. I mean, we are in the mode to receive. Harvest is about, you don't have to work hard anymore. It's like the season is over, the year of toiling, it's over. Now it's the time to receive. It's the time to receive, soul tribers. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, you're minding your business, focusing on your coins. A lot of work, a lot of you, you're doing the work. You don't mind doing the work. You are realizing that nobody else is going to get it done. You have to do it. You have to do the work. Whatever this swift action is for you, you are the one who will have to do it. Wow, this is probably going to be a long reading. But you're going to have to do this work here, soul tribers. Let's see, Spirit, what is with the shapeshifter that Scorpio needs to unveil with their gifts? Love yourself, self-love, taking care of yourself, your healing. Wow, soul tribers. Eight of Pentacles, again, unveil your gift, whatever your craft is. Eight of Pentacles, it says, sorry, but fairies aren't going to come to do all the work for you. So again, whatever it is, your craft, your stability, your work, like I said, for a lot of you, God protected, and now is the time for you to pop out. Focus on building. For whatever, or however long things have been closed off or blocked, again, sometimes God will create delays in our life, kind of like park us, so that the enemies can go about their business, right? Look, with the Ace of Pentacles, wow, what an abundant opportunity. What an abundant opportunity. So again, for a lot of you, and looking back at the 666, it's about the enemies, or the devil energy. If we were to look at that, it's about being attached to material wealth. And for a lot of you, a lot of us, these are the things that the enemies wanted to fight you about or for. Your gift will make room for you. With this, and it's over the Hierophant, your gift will make room for you. And this is why we go, our pain becomes our purpose, and our purpose end up being our profit. And this is why I've said the word or the phrase many times: God uses our tears to water our dreams. And so while you were crying and while you were going through your healing and everything, that was, nothing was wasted. Nothing you went through went to waste. And so this is what I'm saying with the transmutation of energy. People, life sometimes throw us, things happen, and you end up having to figure out certain things yourself. And you got a skill right out of that. Somebody wanted to overcharge you for something, and you're like, forget it, I will try, I will do it myself. And by you having the patience and, again, even when you're in that place of delay, it's about perspective, the hangman position, where you can be in that hermit mode and you can learn something. It's self-mastery. And out of that thing, you now have a new skill, you have a trade, something. So God is giving you something with the Hierophant. God is giving you, bringing in what is meant to be yours. The enemy cannot have this. It doesn't belong to the devil. It doesn't belong to the devil. So for whatever this is like, it says, give yourself the compassion you were never given, with the Six of Cups. Again, talking about self-love, self-worth. And I've been saying this all along. Talk to yourself the way that you would talk to people. Encourage people. Be gentle with yourself now. It's about changing the subconscious. Changing the way that people talk to us in the past, and it's not normal. Changing the way you talk to your own children and grandchildren. Anger is not the way to do it. When people come to you for advice, it's like, if you don't know honestly how to help them, it's better not to say anything. But again, don't give people even advice out of your own fears or insecurities. It's best to say, I've never done it, I've never tried it, I don't know what to tell you. But if you feel it deep within you that this is something that God placed in your heart, then go for it. But again, not talking people out of what is for them. And again, be careful of who you go to for advice as well, soul tribers. And a lot of you, for this spiritual walk that you have had with divine, it's like, now you trust your intuition, now you trust the relationship you have with God. It's not about religion anymore, it's about your relationship. So now you can go within. Again, you go to God, you ask for the answers. And this is where it's at. Yes, people outside can say, give you their 2 cents, but at the end of the day, you know that the responsibility lies on you. It's how you feel. What are your convictions? You understand? So here we have the Cozy Witch. Take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. So again, a great shift. Just having a positive mindset. And again, see, looking yourself in the mirror, using those positive affirmations. Yes, people with dark entities, they do different things, but we can use the mirror for positive things too. Speak life into yourself. Take a chance. Every day is a day to take a chance. Every day is a brand new. Every morning it's a day of new beginnings. So for a lot of you, it's protecting your peace. Again, it's being in this childlike energy, loving life, not being afraid to walk away from what no longer serves you, because now you know who you are, you know whose you are now. Oh my gosh. It says here, good luck charm. If nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell. I'm telling you, the power of life and death is in your tongue. And spell is the way that spell ends what you speak into your life. See, a lot of things were meant for us to be afraid. Oh, spell, it's spooky. But no, when people choose to gossip, slander others, that spell. And this is why it's like the world is already harsh and critical when it comes to a lot of us. People try to pick us apart. So why is it that we are helping them out? We need to combat that. And again, this is why I quote the Bible verse, the power of life and death is in the tongue. Speak life so you and your descendant might live. You are the good luck charm. For a lot of you, where people made it feel as if something was wrong with you, no, it was wrong with them. People didn't want you to see who you are. They didn't want you to know your gifts, talents, and abilities. But for a lot of you, it took, or it will take, you walking away from what no longer serving you to realize that, yes, I am. I mean, it's almost as if she's looking at herself like, I am me. I am magical. Me, I can do this. Me, I am capable of this. All the lies that people told me from I was a child, a page of cups, that something is wrong with me. I am the gift. So again, speak life into yourself. For a lot of you, you're moving into Three of Cups where you'll be celebrating. It's not entertaining third parties and miserable people anymore. That's done. It's really people. And again, look, with the witch hat, it's like you all have certain things in common. Your belief, whether it's your religious belief, whatever it is, but it's like there will be a thread that binds, a common thread. You've gone through a lot of things together. This is your soul tribe. And again, just looking and seeing the different race. And I've said it before. I want God to send me the people who are suitable for my soul. I don't care where they come from. Because for a lot of you, a lot of us, you have also learned about familiar spirit, people and yes, you would like to rock it out with just your tribe, your community, your race, but you realize that a lot of these people, they were not for you, they are not for you. So it's like you're tired of doing life yourself, or patchworking it together, and you're like letting go and letting God. Bring the people who are suitable for me. The people who will see, the gifts, the talents, the abilities, people who will receive me, flaws and all. I don't have to hide myself. I don't have to dim my light. These are the people who are perfectly imperfect just for you. They get you. Not from the surface level, but at the soul, at the core of who you are. They may be able to finish your sentence before you. It's like, how comes? And then you realize everything, it's like an illusion. The enemy really wants us to use the color of our skin, our financial background against each other as a weapon to create division. That's all it is. At the end of the day, I mean, you look at it. It doesn't matter what race, what background, what language we speak. When somebody is in pain, when they cry, you know what that means. When they laugh, you know what that means. At the end of the day, we have more in common than we have apart. So it's about your soul tribe. It may not have where you're going. It's not going to be anything. It may not be with the lineage you were born into. It's like everything is changed right now. It's almost like you've had a blood transfusion. You have a DNA upgrade. Really, the blood of Jesus is inside of you. And you're coming to realize even that your life, your story resonates with a lot of the things that Jesus went through as well. And this is why he came and as an example for those of us who are coming behind or who came behind. He came on as an example to show us that these are the things you're going to go through. They're going to reject you. They're going to mock you. They're going to scorn you. They're going to say and do all manner of evil. But you're going to overcome. You will overcome this. And a lot of you overcame. You're overcomers. So for a lot of you to bring in this wealth, this blessing again, practice your craft. Whatever this is, for a lot of you, I don't know, you cook, you bake, you sew, whatever it is that you do, you can make something out of it. You can make something out of it. There is everything on social media. Make money with social media. You know, for a lot of you, some of you, you're already on it. You know, maybe you don't have to be in one particular area. Whatever it is, again, be diverse. You're the shapeshifter. It's like everything is falling out. All your gifts, all your talents, everything is falling out of the bag here. You know, with the social media. For a lot of you, you know, with you, you know, releasing and letting go, it's like being this rebel. You know, being this rebel with a cause. Now you know what you're fighting for. You know who you're fighting for. You're not just entertaining any and every thing. And people will look at you as a rebel. Oh, they're going against the grain. That's what it's all about. You're called to be different. We're called to be different. So it's like step out of your comfort zone here, you know, and get ready for next level. And like I said before, next level, new levels, new devils. So you've learned enough lessons, you know, at least for this chapter, so that wherever you're going, you're able to you know, decipher. You're able to use your discernment to see the people who are for you and those who are against you, and not being afraid to walk away. So I certainly love this for you, soul tribers. Look, yeah, no more settling here for you. You know, real estate, whatever it is, step out there, soul tribers, because it will bring a windfall. You know, do something different. You know, this is a female, she's a laborer. Your hard work will be rewarded soon. Keep at it. You know, it's like whatever your skills, your talents are, it may not look okay to the social norm, a woman being a mechanic, or, you know, a male in the medical field, whatever it is, go for it, because it will pay off for you. It will pay off for you. I love it. I love it for you, soul tribers, doing something in real estate. You know, it will, you will profit from that. You know, there are different things, so many things that you can do. You don't have to even own the property. You know, even through rental, you know, you can do Airbnb stuff. I mean, you can be a property manager or manage people's property in property management. So there are so many different things. But again, you know, real estate, it's tangible. Building generational wealth, legacy. This is what it's all about. Leaving a foundation. It's time to get structured. It's your time now. I love it for you, soul tribers. I love it for us. Did not intend for this to be so long, but hey, until next time, take care and God bless.